You are a global community. If you really want the betterment of the world, it can only be achieved through holistic well-being. A person, whether it's a kid or an adult, living a life of holistic well-being is living a life in harmony. So what is in front of us, in front of all of you? What is the challenge? What's the opportunity? How do you truly care for people? And the answer that came to me was holistic well-being. What holistic well-being to us at Round Glass, to me personally, is 4 pillars. It's how do you live? How do you learn? How do you give back to society? And how do you live in a sustainable world? Living is well-being of self. Learning experientially and immersively of things never taught in school, but you need to know. Empathy, creativity, nature, love, compassion. That's learning. That's well-being of the future generation. Then giving back. If you know people are unhappy and you're going to bed, knowing that is going to impact your well-being. So well-being of society is also very important. And the 4th is, how do you create a sustainable planet and live sustainably in that planet for well-being of the planet? Think about it. Think about the legacy you want to leave behind. Think what you want to do right for your children, for the kids, for your kids and the kids of the world. What kind of world do you want to leave behind for them? This is our opportunity to create a framework for learning that we can offer to our children, to the next generation, so they grow up in a world where learning is tied to holistic well-being, physical well-being, emotional well-being, social well-being, financial well-being, professional well-being. We have to create a global community that can come together and start building and contributing to what we call the next generation learning framework. Number 2, we have to be able to have a physical manifestation, a school, a college, center of excellence around which we can implement that curriculum and that framework. The 3rd was that we must leverage technology to give to the world the content that we are developing, the master classes, the tools, the best practices, the knowledge bases. And 4th, we must involve the masters and experts in different areas of that framework, including curriculum. The true masters who really can make you fall in love with the subject that they will teach you. We had to bring those 4 kinds of things together. And I have good news. We have one of them. We start here today. We're going to do all 4 of them. We're going to be building a school very close to Chandigarh, where Indian headquarters are. We have bought a whole bunch of land, and we're going to build an alternative school, an alternative college, center of excellences around sports, which we already have started, around a culinary institute, art, so that the curriculum and the framework we develop can be implemented and we can have pure evidence of what works and doesn't work. Even though many others in the world are going to implement this, or bits and pieces of it, we will implement the whole thing and provide evidence what is working, what is not working, and share it with the world. And we'll put our investment behind it. Lastly, what I'm going to leave you with is this. If you're growing, learning holistic well-being as a paradigm in your life, they're going to be asking themselves the question, who am I? What is it that I really want to do in this world? What change I want to effectuate? That's what they will be thinking about. They'll be true thinkers. They will not be put to the rut of an assembly line of education where saying, hey, I got to compete, I got to get good marks, I got to get in a good college, a good company, and the next title, and the next title, and the next title. And before you know it, you got bad health, and you're saying, life passed me by. So I implore you, I ask you, that this is the moment. Let's seize this opportunity. Let's do something phenomenal. Let's do something absolutely spectacular. Let's do something so cool that we go back to our graves really, really happy. Really, really happy. Thank you and welcome.